Hey! Hey guys, Kate Conway here.
Caitlin Medrick.
And we are here to read the winner for the fan fiction writing contest for the Team Claire.
This is a hashtag.
It's a good one, too.
Claire.
The winner, the winning submission was titled Under the Stars, which was submitted by It Never Ends. Or It Never Zens? I don't know.
Never ends. Never extends.
It never extends. So thank you very much to you for submitting this. It's a lovely story. They've been good stories.
All of them. I read them all, actually, and I could not choose if I had to. But this one takes the cake.
It does.
Well, it's
get ready for some cake taking, because it's happening. All right, so we're going to begin.
Okay.
I'll go first?
Yeah, girl.
We were walking to the top of the hill. I had her hand in mine, some blankets under my arm, and a smile plastered on my face. It absolutely baffled me that we somehow convinced our parents to let us sleep out for a night by ourselves. I wasn't complaining, though. I got to spend the night with Claire alone. I was unbelievably excited. By the look on Claire's face, so was she.
As I was spreading out one of the blankets, I noticed she was looking at me. I turned my head to face her. "What?" I asked and smiled at her. She just shook her head. "What?" I asked again with a slightly amused tone. "You're just really pretty," she said and smiled back.
"Oh, shut up," I said jokingly and stood up. I walked over to her. "You're beautiful," I whispered as I cupped her face and rested my forehead against hers. She moved to kiss me, but I turned away teasingly and finished setting up the blanket.
"Oh, hurry up. It looks like the sun is setting soon," Claire said excitedly.
"Just a sec," I said. And done. I stood up. I had the blanket spread on the flattest part of the hill, a blanket folded up next to it, a backpack full of snacks, and a thermos of hot tea.
She sat down on the blanket, facing the setting sun. I sat next to her and I slid my arm around her waist. We sat in comfortable silence as the evening fell into dusk and the stars came out of hiding. It wasn't until the sky was totally dark that we had some tea and some animal crackers. "I'm happy that I get to be out here with you tonight," Claire said.
"I'm happy too," I told her. I looked at her, and my God, was she gorgeous. The way the moonlight was cast upon her face gave this angelic glow. It was at that moment I knew. I love you. I didn't realize that it was my voice I heard, not hers, until she looked at me, startled.
"Oh no, oh no, oh no, she hates me. She definitely hates me now. This was too soon. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I just ruined everything, crap. Oh, my mind was racing." "I love you too," she said quietly and smiled. I leaned in and kissed her. She tasted faintly of tea and peppermint. It felt like we were defying gravity, floating up towards an endless field of shimmering stars. With my lips touching hers, I was in a different universe, one that I never wanted to leave. I felt her pulling away. I was reluctantly returning to Earth. I opened my eyes, expecting to see her amazing smile, but instead I found teary eyes. "What's wrong?" I asked nervously. She shook her head and smiled softly. "I was just scared that you didn't feel the same way," she admitted. "Well, you don't have to worry anymore. Now you know," I said, tilting her chin up slightly and smiling into her lips once more. I momentarily drifted into my universe again. This time I was the one who pulled away. I stretched out onto my back and looked at her. She was looking up at the speckled sky. I found her gaze. "You know," she said, "the stars," she paused and looked at me, "are almost as beautiful as you." She lied down next to me and draped her arm across my torso. I slipped mine under her and pulled her closer to me. "Honestly," I said softly, "if I was here with anyone else, even Kenny, I don't think I'd feel as safe as I do right now." She looked at me and smiled. "Ditto," she whispered. She rested her head on my chest. I reached over and unfolded the second blanket with one hand. I carelessly threw it over us so she properly adjusted it. "We picked a nice night to sleep out," she said. I heard the presence of exhaustion in her voice. "We did," I agreed. "Are you tired?" "No," she said as she yawned. She laughed. "All right, maybe a little." "You can go to sleep if you want," I told her. I just want to look at the sky for a little while longer, she said sleepily.
Okay, I whispered and kissed the top of her head. She found my free hand and laced her fingers into mine. Her breathing slowed down. She was falling asleep. Claire Daniels, I love you, I told her. Moments later, I drifted into a blissful slumber.
Oh God, I want to kiss you right now. Team Claire. Team Claire.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. That was
The
amazing.
fan fiction's been awesome. Thank you so much. It was a
Everyone
pleasure.
who submitted, you guys are unreal. Jason, you got some competition here.